And Kyle joins me now for our first look at sports. The Holy Rosary Raiders played their home opener last night, taking on the Wainwright Cammandos.
Yeah, and the two teams met up in week one with the Raiders dominating the game 37-0. So Cammandos definitely looking for a little redemption in this one. And quite the crowd at Holy Rosary Field to cheer on the black and silver for this. And the Raiders defense was good early. Cammandos QB Mackenzie Lawson takes the snap, but the chase is on as Eric Mahe is on the run. Then a whole pack of Raiders comes in for the sack. Holy Rosary on the offensive now, and it's Karl Teledetsky spotting Matthew Chapelski all alone downfield. Oh, but he drops the ball. That's a tough one. He can't believe it. Second quarter, and the Cammandos defense shows they aren't slouches themselves as Braden Leggett gets there to bring the QB down. Now, later in the second, Teledetsky fakes the handoff and has Jemrek Medina wide open in the end zone. Oh, but another easy touchdown is dropped. Holy Rosary receivers having some trouble hanging on to the ball in this one. Late second, Raiders at center field. Teledetsky airs it out for Matt Holman. He makes the nice catch down near the Wainwright 20. That sets up this. Dying seconds of the half. Teledetsky goes to Holman again, this time in the end zone. Touchdown, Holy Rosary. They took a 7-0 lead into the half. And it was getting dark, so they turned on the power for the second half, and we have ourselves some Friday night lights. Late third, Cammandos looking like they're going to punt, but it's a fake. The Raiders' Richard gets there to feed Lawson a sack lunch. Early fourth, Lawson can't handle the snap, and it's another sack for the Holy Rosary Raiders. Midway through the fourth, Raiders in the red zone. Donovan Granum takes the toss into the house. That's his fifth TD in just 2 games against Wainwright. The convert is blocked, making it 20-0. Holy Rosary adds a late field goal to take it 23-0 and remain perfect on the season. How about the Raiders defense? They haven't allowed a point yet this season as the Raiders have outscored opponents 95-0. Despite the win, head coach Vince Oreo says his team didn't execute on Friday night.
Well, you know what? Lights are on for the first time this year. Got a pretty good crowd. It's Friday night. You know, sometimes that gets the better of kids, and it takes them a while to settle in.
It's an awesome experience having all your friends and family out, and especially under the lights. It's awesome.
Checking out the other Wheatland Football League action from last night, the Lloydminster Barons were in Cold Lake but couldn't get past the Royals, who improved to 3-0 on the season with a 43-27 win. While the Athabasca Pacers also remained perfect on the season with a 46-26 win over the Vermilion Marauders. All right, and the defending champion St. Paul Lions moved to 2-1 on the season after a 38-0 win against the winless Bonnyville Voyagers, and the Westlock Thunderbirds continue their strong start to the season as they absolutely manhandled the Vegreville Vortex 62-0. After opening up the season with a pair of 4-2 wins against the Bobcats, the Bonnyville Pontiacs had almost a week off to fine-tune their game. Last night, they finally hit the ice as they welcomed the Sherwood Park Crusaders to RJ Lalonde Arena. First period, Crusaders light the lamp first. I promise. Daniel Ray unloads a shot that fools Stephen Klein. It's 1-0. Later, Crew add to the lead on the power play. Nicholas Jones from the slot goes top cheddar. It's 2-0 for the visitors. Just 57 seconds after that, more from SP. The initial shot is stopped, but Cameron Brzezinski pots the rebound. It's 3-0 just midway through the opening frame. Rick Swan obviously not happy with his team's performance and calls the timeout, which seems to spark the Ponts. Luke Maher would make it 3-1. Then Bonnyville turns it into a 3-2 game as former Baker Hughes Bobcat Steen Pasenchuk gets his first AJHL goal. Late in the third, the Ponts trying to tie it, but they cannot cash in on the mad scramble in front. Sherwood Park hangs on to this one 3-2, handing Bonnyville its first loss of the season. A 3-goal first period by the Crew did the Pontiacs in early.
You know, we were unprepared at the beginning of the game, and that's unacceptable for our guys. Everybody wants to win, and it's not the will to win that matters. It's the will to prepare that matters.
We didn't give up. You know, we came out in the second period and we started playing Pontiac hockey, which is being more physical, and we got a lot of shots on net throughout the whole game, but we just couldn't bury home the rebounds.
And just like the Pontiacs, the Bobcats also had a long layoff between games, but they resume action tonight. The Calgary Canucks made the trip to the border city for the battle of the 0-2 teams. Puck drop for tonight's tilt is 7:30. The Lakeland Rustlers were back on the pitch today. After opening the season with a loss and a tie apiece, the men and women both were looking to pick up that first win of the season against Old College. Beautiful day to take in some soccer. First half, the Rustlers strike first. Omar Amador redirects it in front. It's past the keeper and in. That makes it 1-0 on Amador's first goal of the season. Now, a little after that, Amador with the penalty shot looking to increase the lead, but he just puts it off the post. Now, not long after that, Lakeland attacking again, but the Steven Kukovic shot is easily handled by Josh Van Hastert. They add another before the half is out, and again, it's Amador doing the damage as he makes a move around Van Hastert and puts it in the empty net. 2-0 at that point. The Rustlers go on to win 6-0 to earn their first W of the year. And in the earlier game, the ladies were absolutely lights out, putting 7 up on the board. Lisa Eggson had the hat trick for the Rustlers, while Kaylee Weber also completed the trifecta for Lakeland. That gives her 5 goals on the season. Brielle Wall had the other tally for the ladies, while Ashley Griffin picks up the shutout.